you're in mount, you can be thinking about all the techniques that you're supposed to use, or you could be thinking about, oh my gosh, he's all the way up to my hips.
Yeah.
So my next point of defense is my posts, but I don't want to put them out here and get, be leveraged, right? So it's like, my foot's done, my knee's done, my hips are done. Well, I still got some hips, right? I can still use them. If he was high up, then my hips are done. Because what? Look, I'm bumping nothing. So if you could just, what I have to do now is I have to get him back behind my hips. I'm not trying to do anything else here. I'm just trying to get, behind my hips. And the other principle is, if I'm flat, it's really bad. Always. So I always want to be on my side, right? And that's...
It elevates this knee on me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be a little bit heavy. I'm being nice right now, but I'm on right here. If I put my weight on my knees and I curl under his ass, and he tries to do that, he just gets to the side and creates space. Yeah.
So what Tanner teaches is to try to keep him down on my hips. Why? Because in my hip bumps, I have another another weapon that'll work. So I'm just trying to keep him down. And at this point, if he wants to go attack my neck, because that's the only thing he can do, right? From here, if I'm here. So if he goes and attacks my neck, Tanner's thing is as soon as he does, I'm gonna trap this arm and bump that way. Because why? Because he has no post.
You use you put two on one that arm.
I have to shift my weight onto his torso. I'm trying to be nice about it, but I have to shift my weight over here. So once I'm lifting my hips over my head and traps this arm, I have to either get back, engage, and posture up. Either way, I'm trapped. But I'm going to be here. My weight's already committed.
So you could stay here and kind of protect this, but all you're doing is giving him your arms.
Because my hand's here.
So now I'm allowing him to advance past that. So what I want to do is dude, just get back away from me, right? And get distance. So one, my hips have power, but two, I can protect myself from here. When he's so it's just it's just recognizing feet, knees, hips, hands, elbows. I guess fingers. I don't know what we call this one, but it's this is your last. This is your last.
Mommy.
Yeah. It's this is the last thing you got between getting smashed, and you might feel like this is nothing, but you can move him off to here. Now you have nothing.
Yeah, your arms are out here.
So
I'll try to pry the elbows, and then as they start getting there, and I always tell people, if I get one elbow up, and if they don't shift to cover it, then I'm gonna bring my knee in. So as they start fighting, if I try to get the elbow up and they start fighting here, they end up bringing this down, I bring my knee up here. So then now my knee's blocking and my thigh's blocking, and they try to start fighting this, and they give me this knee. So the biggest thing I try to do is this. I reinforce and I do this.
and the game on top is I'm just going. So I'm here and I'm trying to base. So I go neck. He protects neck, right? Okay. I go arm. He protects arm. I go neck. He protects neck. I go arm. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Those are my two options from here. That's all I have. As I'm trying to stay, okay, so now he's here, so I try to flatten him out again. Why? Because I don't like him on this side. Okay, now I got him here, he's pushing on my hips, right? So the only thing I got is neck. I go neck, he gives me arm. Okay, I go mess with arm, right? Sorry.
No, you're good.
I mess with arm, right? Now he puts that arm, or he posts that arm, or he pummels it back onto my hip. So then I go neck. But if you can
So when he went out, just to move him around,
This one.
just a balance standpoint, you're trying to force him back that way.
You got chest to chest and shoulder.
Yeah, how am I going to get him back that way? I can push him, I can, smash him back.
Yeah, you're staying
I can also come this way and attack this arm. But if we're trying to maintain mount, which is harder than moving to something else, because in that scenario, he's actually done his job. He's alleviated mount, right? He's on his side, and he's protected. So if I'm going to try to grab something now, I've sort of opened up the door. I've gone backwards, because here I'm past knees, feet, knees, and hips. Now you're on your side, and now I'm sort of, my knee, yeah, okay, it's ahead, but I gotta do something here, and now it's a different, right? Now he's got all this space. Even if I'm here, he can just keep rolling, and or he can start getting knees through. It's a lot harder, yeah, right? So, I think just conceptually, looking at it, seeing it like that, is helpful.
It's the top and bottom things also. I don't know if you ever noticed, my feet were never here. My feet I wasn't using traction on my heels. I'm really active on the balls of my feet, because look, I can do this straight, or I can post flat on his ass. Sometimes I'll give him a bump just to get my elbow. As I bump, he shifts back, I get my elbow. So he's
Back to push back against the
So sit
wall.
on top of me, and you'll see. So all you're trying to do is just stay on top, right? And you go chest to chest. I can't get my arm in.
Lift your,
I just wove it in.
okay.
So chest to chest. If I'm just doing this, I can't do it. Right? But if I'm flat legged, I can't move. But if I bring one foot in, boy.
Yeah, and even, Tanner does a great job of using his other, so if you're mounting, he does a great job. If we're here and I'm stuck, he goes to this side. He does a great job of taking this,
Yep.
lifting it up. Right?
I love that.
And then he pushes this one over, and now he pushes away, right? And it's like, you don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
So,
I forget that one all the time. Every time he does it, that's so good.
oh, dude, it's so fast.
Do that. Do it again.
Yeah, so you're stuck here, right? So it's to the side, so that you have dexterity here. And then you're just fishing for that knee, and then you're over. Right?
So
Yeah.
I'll get on top so you can see what he's doing. He's using his cross foot and he's hooking it underneath my ankle. So you're also keeping your feet out here.
Yeah. So it's put on to the side, and this is all you need. One leg flat and one leg up. And then he's just sort of, look, I already got it. Right?
Difficult.
So he wants to be
Yeah.
difficult, that's fine. I can just, boom. Now I got it. Now I can, and this kind of sucks. This is like a little tweak on the knee here for him. So from here, I can push this back through, escape. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get my knee in front of his hip, because I'm losing that battle. So I'm going to push away, and now I've got it. That's all I'm going for.
Not that easy.
Now I'm in front. Now he's going to push into me. He's going to try to remove that. So I got to keep. Now even better. I got my feet on him. I'm even more safe.
He talks about it. This left knee, jeez. What's helped me over the years is trying to sit and watch TV like this. It helps stretch everything for me. And when I was sedentary last few months, it got hard.
Yeah.
Because when I started, I was I couldn't see how it's.
Like it's not injured, it's just.
Takes forever to
like
warm up.
walk stuff or whatever, yeah.
So stretching your thighs.
Sorry, I put on some
It's all good. It's better than
Old man
VO.
hour, yeah.
It's better than VO though. I had some guys who just VO.
Yeah, I gotta rest it. The second I can just feel it like crunching as I bend it back.
I wanted to look at a couple things, or a couple of reminders from Half Guard, because we got there the other day. So typically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to knee shield and keep him away. My mindset when I get to here is I want to get this leg out and I want to get back to guard. Ultimately, that's where I'm headed. If I'm getting blocked, I'm just talking to myself as much as
That's
I can.
considered a guard position, just feet on.
Yeah, this would be, if I'm here and I can get this out, this is open guard. My legs wrapped around it would be closed guard. But from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a sleeve and I'm going to grab a collar. And I'm going to hold on. And then I'm going to try to close my guard.
Keeping tension here on your hips.
And again, why is this better than this?
Because your weapons are further back.
Yeah.
You have more passes.
He's got more right now he's got less barricades to pass.
Yeah.
Especially if this knee, look, good barricade for me, bad barricade, now he's past that barricade. Now I still have this sort of like holding on for dear life. This knee can advance to my hip, but this one can't. So I'm like, I got half a barricade left, right? And I'm trying to hold on for dear life for that. So I don't like that. So what I'm trying to do in this scenario is get even if I'm here, I'm trying to get this knee up. And now so this knee's now further on my side than it was on his side. And I've protected myself. Now I have knees and feet to protect me. So that's what I'm going for there. Typically, and so what's going to happen is, what would be your natural reaction from here?
Don't want you to engage, keep tight, trying to control the hip.
Most people are trying to flatten me out, right? Cross face and underhook, right?
I'm pushing his body on the head, I'm trying to get you.
Yep, and then this, right, and then this is going underneath, right? Right here.
This is what I want to
That's what most people want to do, because why? Because they want to flatten me out, same principle. And I'm twisted. That's even like kind of worse.
easier that way.
So as he does that, and I loop, like now I'm like, okay, this is worst case scenario, I'm stuck here, right? So there's a couple things that Tanner teaches. One is this crowbar sweep, which, see my knee it's not doing anything right here. So if I bring it just to here, now when I lift it, see how it moves him, right?
It's right on the inside of it.
Right, it's right on the inside of his thigh. So if I step on this foot and trap this arm and bring him up and over, he's gonna go. I step on the mat instead to get more leverage, right? Is that good?
Yeah. I'll roll over back.
So this is like, I'm stuck. I got all the way to the end, and I'm, he's all the way up under me. Sometimes it'll help to get this, because if he sits back, it's hard to sweep him, right? Even here, if he's got all his weight back, I can't move him. So what do? I want to move him up, use that knee, and now I can bring him over. Sorry.
No, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, no, it's all right.
So that's one thing I'm thinking if I get stuck. Another one is, as soon as I'm here, again, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get my knee out. I'm not attacking from here. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. So I push back, get this knee through, push back, get this thing, push back, right? I'm just continuing to keep space until I get here. But if we get to here and the knee is gone, now the next thing I can fight for is this underhook. If I can get under him here, then I can wrestle up, right? And that's good for me too. I'd rather be here than here. That sucks, right? So before I get to here, you see my knee's already been passed. So before I get to here, and I lose this, I got 1 second to follow here and hold on to this for dear life. The other option is, if I'm coming here and I don't want to go underhook, I can go under here. And now this is decat, right? We can go here, boom. And now we can hold on to this. From here, this is where I wanted to ask you, what are the two sides you would go with from here?
From your position or mine?
From mine.
I'll take my head out, or I'll try to extend them and have them use their base, and then I start just rocking back and forth like Tanner did. Yeah, and then they're gonna start adjusting, and then they'll end up trying to posture up, and that's when I roll.
So let me go deep pat for me, if you can.
Yeah. So with this knee shield, if you pressure down me, I'm using this to frame just so that I can go out this way, right? But he's not, yeah. So I'm thinking, I gotta stay high, I can't be compressed down here. Right up here. So as he presses in, I'm coming up. But he's gonna counter with his crossface. And then I'll immediately go into this. I'm trying to hook his leg. It's important with this foot, I get the ankle. And I kind of control it. So depending on what he does, if he stays over there, I'm gonna start stretching him out and I start sweeping. But if he starts walking his hands back and his butt comes back, he's on top of me, that's where I have to change to rock and rock, get him distant, get his base off. So I try to control that leg, tweak the knee a little bit, but I'm not trying to tweak the knee, I'm really trying to get him off his hands. Because sometimes longer people, they'll palm walk off.
Yeah, like the other day I was in here and I grabbed here. I think it was on you. I grabbed here and I kind of went like this.
Yeah.
And all it did was give me the space back.
So I was trying to tweak my knee out, knowing he had my ankle, I was trying to base out. It didn't end up working for me, but it stalled.
So, yeah, so I lose the underhook, and I start to come under. And,
Now rock, you can rock back and forth. And then sweep.
Let's sweep that one, yeah. That's
You
the-
can't
that's
support
the
you both
momentum
back-
you're gonna try to get.
It's gonna depend on what I do on top, but you can either go out the back door, or like, I like to stay on this side, because I have side control.
So you're here.
yeah, on your side, and I'm pressuring in. And the first thing I like to do, look how easy it is for you to recover guard. That knee just comes out, steps on my hip, bam. Now I have 2 more barricades to pass. Here, I had passed. I have 1 barricade to pass. You know? So I'm here, you do it again, just come out, bam. Now I have 4 to pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a lot worse
So
for
you're
me.
not trying to stay in it, that's been my.
No.
half guard.
I don't want to, no.
Yeah.
Little keys, sometimes you can stop this heel on this ankle. That key gives you this frame, but it's not gonna
tighter.
keep it, it's just giving you a frame. You might have to go back up to this. You can go from foot to hip, bring your foot up, bring your knee up to his nipple. Now it's a little bit higher across his torso. So you wanna go between there and here. Try not to do this because he's gonna compress his torso down and down.
That's gonna twist.
Hey, why don't people like rip this?
They can, I just think they're just being nice that they don't know, but what I think is even better is, so I was tweaking that. Once you tweak it, then go straight with your elbow pit to his knee pit and shoulder that.
So, here?
Yeah, up here.
Yeah,
Lighten up a little bit, lighten up. Same here.
yeah.
Oh, that's what you would do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I recommend, but I know what Scott's asking you, how come people don't use this little tweak, and it is.
I mean, and
it's there.
just to like, you know, if we're here,
Yeah.
and I just like,
Yeah,
don't
this
like
is their
that.
job.
Tanner
Right?
does that, yeah. Tanner don't screw around and do that.
Yeah, Tanner does that all the time. If you're sitting
Yeah,
here, he
little
just leaves that
manipulation,
bam.
yeah.
So what are you
Yeah,
gonna
that's
open
nice.
that bam? Thank you.
Yeah.
Knee shield's gone.
He also calls that pistol grip, what comes in, he does sweep under the ankle or calf. Boom.
Here?
And then, yeah.
Oh, here, no,
No,
here.
yeah. So he doesn't tweak the knee, but I've tweaked the ankle and the knee
Uh-huh.
just to give him a little, hey,
Yeah.
That's really-
Anyhow,
yeah.
bam. So that's what I'm doing first. Is like get out of half guard. You know, sucks. I don't like it. What was that? Bam. So I'm trying to flatten you out. Yep. And you're trying to maintain that. Yeah, you got so much room with that knee. I'm not even like.
Well, you did this, what's that? Or you're like.
Yeah, but you got to push off of this knee. Do that. Push off of this knee. Yep. Yeah. It's slower. It's more. It's like 3 movements, not 1.
Oh, okay.
So think of it like a shrimp back.
So you're.
Yep. And then this one comes through, and then you shrimp back. Yeah. Then you shrimp. So I'm stuck in here. Boom. You get smashed. I get this on. I go back. 1. And I get this on. I go back. 2. And I get this on. I go back. 3. So think of it more like, think about, in fact, Tanner, I think, I don't know if it's from here, but Tanner teaches like here, here, and here. Tanner flip-flop sides when he's doing it. So
So think of the body movement, it's a good morning extension, you know what a good morning extension is? It's a standing extension, you're extending your back, you're using your butt and your back straps to lift up. You're using that top frame, whatever top knee is, to frame and extend. You can use your frames on it, but you're not bench pressing, you're just kind of using that. So think of that as,
and you're going back to the very beginning, which is more barricades for me, less barricades for you.
So the first move was the back extension.
I'm pushing off of this.
Here.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then this one comes in, because you're probably not going to get your foot.
So you get.
So I'm not going to be that generous. So your shin's going to be on my.
Try to get this
Yeah.
part, oh, so
Now you're
just
pushed
this
back.
part right here. You might even only get this. You might only get that, that's all you need.
Yeah. Good. Now this one comes back, push. Now that one comes back, push.
Yeah, so this rotation.
Yeah.
With the.
With the butt scoop. Yes, push away. Good. Next one on. Next one on. Next one on. Yeah.
So this time you pummeled your right foot to his calf, I want you to think of, all you need to do is get this part of your kneecap, stop one again. This is your target.
I don't do this as far as that. So this is just here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if he pinches your thigh, you're gonna feel where his thigh is, so you bring him back. Before you get in there, get your knee back in there, I want Scott to put his knee just right there, that's what you're fighting. All you gotta do is that.
He doesn't want it.
So we push with the left.
So fun.
That's all you do.
Yeah.
Right there.
Boom, keep going, keep going. Yeah, now I'm like, I'm trying to attack and I can't.
That's gonna be a game.
Right?
You'll need fast.
And then,
Yeah.
and then we can go to the deep out if you wanna. So in here, so the next one is, I've gotten rid of this. Yeah, and I'm trying to flatten and you're trying, we're kind of playing this game, right? Where you're trying to get the underhook and I'm trying to get the underhook. And then you go, try to get the underhook,
Right.
and I try to get the underhook, right?
So this is good.
Right. And then we're gonna be here, boom. And now you,
So now hold on. With your feet, what you can think of is controlling this.
On that side.
Something somewhere where you're controlling that thigh. That can, if you have it on the outside, let's see, like the feet, we'll put it back where you were. How much control do you have there on the knee? So I want you to think of some type of entanglement. We'll work on that later. But from there, now that you're flat, I want you to be on just your right shoulder. That means getting your left shoulder up in the air. Doesn't matter if you got overhook, but that's where you want to think is on your side. Avoid getting flat. You need to
Just
just flat.
tight so it doesn't take it.
Get it towards me. Get your left shoulder towards me. If you got underhook, great. If not, you already gave him the underhook, but I want you to now scoop under this with your right hand.
Over my head.
So what I want you to do is, once you keep this one here, you're gonna almost curve your back and punch to the ceiling with this. So you're going like this.
Oh,
and you're gonna get my leg up to here, that's what you want.
There you go.
Bam, there you go.
That's where this rib comes if he doesn't post.
Yeah, now you just keep coming up. On this.
Get to your knees.
Yeah, get your left knee out. Yeah.
nice.
So that's what you want, is not gonna let you get that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
I always say, don't let go of that leg until you get head on control.
So that I could release once I was around to the side.
No.
You're saying?
No, don't release the leg until you can control an underarm and a head. So either hug his body with this arm. Now you can start releasing because you got control of his chest.
Go here.
You need head and arm control. Now you can let go of the leg. You can step your right leg back over his knee, go to side control. But don't think of doing anything until you start controlling his upper torso. Stay in that leg entanglement, shoulder that knee, until you get some kind of head or arm, head and arm. Because he's gonna come up.
Yeah.
So let's just go half guard. And I'll just try, you're just trying to go back to guard at this point. Just come over to the right. Yeah.
That's all you need.
So easy.
Think of what he's trying to do. He's gonna block your knee. Shift hip to
Away.
hip. Hip to hip.
Push away, push away, push away, push away,
Hip to
push
hip.
away.
Hip to
Yeah.
hip.
So look, what am I doing here?
Trying to keep me from.
Yeah.
Bring your
So address this.
left elbow back.
Just take it off.
Bring your left elbow back.
Anything.
Okay.
Right? Now you can move back and I can't stop you. Right? So that's part of like trying to recognize he's stopping me from doing what I want to do. Here's the other one I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna weave my hand in here and stop your hips.
Yeah.
So you can't go back now. So you can keep trying to shrimp back, but I'm blocking you. So at some point you have to address this. You know, you have to grab this hand. Henry actually pulls it through. Yeah,
Like this?
yeah. Right? So now it's like, I think he pulled it like closer to his body. But it's like now this is a problem for me. Now you've kind of got me trapped. And you can go ahead and move your hips back if you want to. You can stick, like you don't have to think about anything else. Now look how big, boom. Right, yeah, and just let go of it. Because what were you trying to do?
Well, and me, when I feel somebody grab something, I'm actually like, well, I don't want it to go the way they're pulling it. So
Sometimes you can use it to your advantage. If they got you, you got them.
Okay, so you're coming, I want to get this here. Boom. You want to get that past, so you pull it away. Boom. And now you smash me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to try to get this knee in, right? I'm going to fight that knee. You're going to push that away. So as you push that away, I want to take that hand away. Why? Because I don't want you to push my knee away again like that. So now I have your hand. You don't want me to have your hand. So you pummel. Anything. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
So that you can go back to using it here. Don't go there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the fight. Now I'm gonna go back to it, right? Okay, good. Now you're like trapping this knee. I can't get it anymore. So I have to move on to something else, right? So here we went to, so I have two options right now. I can try to win the underhook, or I can try to go deep half, right? I can try to win the underhook, I can go deep half, or I can let you crush me, right? And I can try to get this knee. Yeah, see? Now I wanna crowbar, but I can't because I don't have room here, and I can't move back because you stopped me, right? So it's like, okay, I'm sort of like, I'm running out of options here, right? Just careful. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, so now it's like, oh man, this sucks. So what am I gonna probably continue to try to do? I'm gonna try to get this elbow in so I can push back, so I can get this knee here so I can crowbar. So as you like, see, like you're smashing me and you're recognizing, like you're trying to think to yourself, like, where's the fight? And like, this is done for me. But here is where I have a fight. So if I'm here with this elbow and I'm trying to get this, there you go, right there. Now I can't get that elbow in, right? So now it's like, I'm trying to fight that elbow, and that's the mat. And that's all I'm trying, yeah. Hold on a second, hold on. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm trying to fight this to get this, because that's all I have right now, right? And so you just continue to block that. And then as we create a pattern, Tanner talks about, we're creating a pattern. So I go here, you recover tight here. I go here, you recover tight here. I go here, you recover tight here. Now all of a sudden, this is where my focus is. You have appendages and you have a neck to attack. So you decide when you want to advance that, right? But eventually what's going to happen is nothing bad can happen to me here. You can't choke me out here. I'm good. So you're going to have to let go of one of those arms, or you're just going to stall out the match. But you're going to have to let go of one of those to try to continue to submit. As soon as you do, you see what you just did? You feel what you just did?
The pressure went away.
Go back to where we were, right? Now go back to what you just tried to do.
Yeah.
See? As soon as you do, now I can get that. Now I can push. So you got to recognize that I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm waiting for you to give me this. And I know you have to move something because nobody's doing anything right here. You know, I mean, I can kind of come this way if I wanted to, right? I can start to move, you know, motion, yeah, and then bam, you base out, bam, now I have this here. So you gotta like, it's just recognizing like, where's the battle right now? You know, I've got the arms, I've got the neck. What's he trying to do? He's trying to recover his knees beyond my hips. I'm trying to keep his knees behind my hips.
And I would be trying to get that last leg out so I had better side control so I could actually move around, probably.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I'm trying
Well,
to
and
figure out
Tanner's,
what my next move would be from that top
yeah,
position.
Tanner's classic half guard top game is here, smash, replace the head, tripod, and then my knee has to go, it can't go across him, it actually has to go like back. See how my knee's pointing back towards the front, move it forward? And now I can slide it out. So that's Tanner's classic, that's Gordon Ryan that Tanner teaches on guard pass. So, but I think for if something gets solidified and benefit, it's what am I, you know, you don't want to lose control up there. You've done such a good job, you don't want to lose control. But I know that you can't choke me out and get any farther unless you move. And as soon as you move, I'm gonna try to take advantage of it. So I'm not saying don't move.
Yeah.
I'm just saying when you do, don't give that up, right? So, get smashed. Thank you.
So you're saying I should go.
So you know I'm blocking here. So just don't, when you want to go move to attack, yeah, see how you're moving your hips, see how you're moving your hips over me? As soon as you move your hips over me, I can get this in, right? So as you were back on your hips and your knee was all up in my armpit, I can't do anything here, right? So go ahead and keep that and sit back like that. Now his thing is to replace the head, tripod up.
Your butt in the air.
So you're on both your toes. See what that does to my lock? It just ruins my lock. and then that knee points to the back wall this time. Yeah. And then you're walking me back. You're walking your hips back towards my hips now. Walking back. So I turn to my side. So you're kind of like neutralizing my hips. So you keep walking them back. Yeah, boom. And then you're gonna flatten me out. Yeah. So it's gonna feel like this.
Show him, 'cause I know what you're saying.
Let me do it on him so you can
Okay.
feel it. So here, switch, come up. See how that just takes out your lock? You can't lock. And now I can go through. And now it's walk back. See how you're rolling up?
Oh, I see.
Now I boom. And I'm under you.
Different position.
Versus here, I got my leg out, and now what am I trying to do? I'm like going from here, and I'm doing one big move to try to flatten you out. In the meantime,
That's a lot of.
look at your knee.
A lot of
What are you
room.
trying to do? You're trying to get that knee in front of my hip. This is the
So fun. Yeah.
real estate we're fighting for, almost always.
So when
you know?
when you popped up, I would just wedge this.
Yeah, boom. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna keep walking. There you go. Now you got me back in. Boom. I'm here. Boom. I got you on the side. I'm blocking that hip with my hip right now. But if I try to get my knee, my right knee, all the way over, look at all the space I'm giving you. Boom. I'm back into a bad spot. Versus, there was a here. I was blocking. So what do I want to do? I want to walk you away as I walk my knee closer. I'm walking my knee closer to your hip without giving you any space. Do it. Hold on. You gotta. Yep. Change sides. Up. There. Yeah. See, I'm trying to get that knee through, and you're not letting me. You keep blocking it. I'm trying to. Yeah.
Perfect. And this knee comes back here.
Sure. Yeah.
And then what would be one advancement from there?
For you? Well, you want me flat after that. So what you did was you protected your advancement by blocking the hip with your knee. And then at that point, I mean, you know, you can go for, so over here, boom, I walk back, boom. If you're still on your side, I mean, depending on what I have, you know, I mean, there's an arm bar here.
Okay.
I can flatten him out if I want to. I can leave him on his side and go to back.
So coming back to flats,
Um,
not a bad idea.
You know, a really safe choke from here. I don't know. It's not in no-gi, but
It's a gi,
is
yeah.
is just the paper cutter,
Right.
where you're grabbing this side of his collar and taking your forearm across his neck, and then you grab here and you open this up so it can go deeper. And that's a really safe one because you can sit here and you can control the whole time. There's two from here if you want to put on me. I'll show you two. Put on your jacket. What time you gotta go, Mike?
8:30. Yeah, somebody
Okay, maybe we can do a little roll after. But, yes. So, you're down. These are two that I use all the time. So, I'm here, I bring this hand around, and I grab thumb in, and then this is gonna come across your neck, and then this is gonna pull you open even more. So it's gonna, because you're gonna wanna protect right there. So I'm gonna pull that down so I can expose more of the carotid. So that's called paper cutter. The other one Tanner likes
When the pressure comes from here on this side.
comes from here, and then yeah, it's across. And then the other one that Tanner likes is kind of like a setup from here where, you know, in order for me to get the paper cutter, I have to kind of get this, and you generally don't want that. You're trying to keep your head really flat. So I can also just come here, and this is just called a Kanto choke, and you're doing that right? Yeah, you're bringing this head across. I'm using my knee, crook of my knee, to pull your head this way as I'm choking you this way. Just giving you
Yeah.
So, yep, You roll me back. Well, I'm stuck like this. And here we are. So paper cutter is this hand that's already behind my neck. Don't move it. Just keep walking it around. Grab. Yeah. And bring that elbow to the mat. Elbow to the mat. Yep. As you bring this hand onto my shoulder underneath. Yep,
The other shoulder. So,
Under.
you loosen up your hand?
Oh, this push.
And pull my shoulder down as you. It's a real safe one. Because you almost never lose
This is the trap.
position. Yeah, you're not risking anything. So, here.
So it's really just
Sweep
around
Yep.
the head.
Good.
Tight.
Yeah, and if you try to finish it here without doing my shoulder, try it. I can rotate
It's
down.
gonna scoot out.
Okay, so you have,
So I have to come
yeah,
in here,
yeah. And you can grab anything.
kind of trap your arm.
Yeah, you can grab anything. Just want to open it up so that you want to open it up so that your forearm has more room to go down.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, yeah. So
See here, your forearm, I'm blocking your forearm from going down.
this is up even.
Right? See how I'm blocking it? So you pull my shoulder down, and now your forearm can go to the back. You want to roll a little bit for 7 minutes?
I'm good. You
Okay.
guys can go ahead.
Okay.
I'm starting to lift weights at physical therapy and it's a little sore.